Finding success when selling on Etsy as a print-on-demand t-shirt seller is all about having the right designs that are in demand. So, I did the research and found the 11 hottest t-shirt designs selling on Etsy right now. And you won't believe how much some of these make every single day. Let's check them out. Hello, and thank you for coming back to another awesome Insights by Jess video. There are a few key trends that are in style right now, and paying attention to the current design trends is a great way to get ahead in the print on demand game and really be successful when selling on Etsy. But don't worry, I have gone ahead and done all this research for you so you can not only find out what's trending in designs right now, but I've also found specific current bestsellers that are topping the Etsy sales chart so you can get clear examples of trending designs. So let's take a look at 11 teas because 10 is boring that are all selling like crazy and making a bare minimum of $250 a day or more right now in 2024. And some of these are soaring past $1,000 a day. And just to keep you on your toes, I'm presenting these in no particular order, so I guess you're gonna have to watch the whole way through to see every awesome t-shirt design I have in here. Alright, so let's jump right in with the first design. Now, this desert highway tee is super cute, and it is making $270 a day. This design is doing really well because this camping, hiking, mountain style vibe is really trending right now. The next shirt I want to show you is the butterfly shirt because similar to the camping vibe, boho and cottagecore is still super huge. And this shirt makes $306 a day on average. So super cool. Now, the next shirt I want to show you is also very fun. It is an Ocean Life tee and it makes about $456. Now, this design is doing well because it targets a very niche interest. You really have to love marine life, you have to love ocean life. It's very, very particular in its target audience, and that surprisingly helps it do well. And then the next shirt I want to show you is this bright retro teacher tee because bright colors and 90s vibes are super trending. And we're going to see a few different ways that 90s vibes are dominating this list today. But this teacher tee is really crushing it, making $860 a day in sales. Oh, and I told you I was going to mix these up, right? There are some pretty cool designs on this list, but by now I'm sure you're wondering how you can snag a piece of this sales pie for yourself, right? So I think I should show you my absolute favorite print-on-demand site, Printify. And I love Printify because they have great prices, but they have even better product selection. And I love that we have full control over the merchants we choose to print our products, which means better quality, better shipping times, and worldwide vendor access. The best part about Printify is that they make it insanely easy to connect to your Etsy store and fulfill all of your non-personalized orders automatically, which means you can run your print-on-demand business as a semi-passive income. And I do have a full tutorial video that really goes step by step to show you how to connect Etsy and Printify together for automated orders. So I will put that card up at the top here so you can really capitalize on the massive selling power of passive print-on-demand products. And before I blabber on too much about all the reasons I love Printify, I want to show you a few more shirts so that we can keep our short attention span satisfied here. But in a couple minutes, I do want to show you exactly which t-shirts you can use for the best profits in your print-on-demand store. So stick around to see how much profit you can actually make on shirts like these in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so this next shirt is totally retro. This checkered mama shirt is sticking with that same retro vibe that is trending. And this one makes $270 a day. And then next we have this fun rowdy bridal tee, which is totally hilarious and probably sells more than one at a time, by the way, because they have a few different fun phrases and things, so you could outfit your whole bachelorette party or whatever. This tee makes a minimum of $3.25 a day, assuming each order is only for one shirt. So that is something important to take note of as well. Now, the next shirt is actually a birthday girl tee, and it makes $400 a day in sales. That is super cool, but the reason this is trending so hard is because it really brings to life that whole 90s tie-dye vibe, all the bright colors, everything we love when we think about 90s nostalgia. This birthday tee has really brought that to life, so it's selling quite well. And now that I've shown you a few more amazing numbers flashing across your screen, let's go back and talk about which styles of shirts are the hottest sellers so that you know which ones to choose for your own print-on-demand store and what kind of profits they can each bring in for you. So, the first most popular t shirt selling on Etsy and featured in most of these listings that we've seen here is actually the Bella Canvas 301 unisex t shirt. And Printify sells that with quite a large number of potential vendors. Now, my favorite vendors in particular happen to be Swift POD, but there is a large amount you can choose from all over the globe, and their average price for these shirts is about $11 with about $4 for shipping. The next popular shirt you're gonna see a lot in the print on demand space, selling on Etsy quite well, is the comfort color tees. And you can see that there's also a really great selection of comfort color vendors with that brand and style on Printify as well. And those are a little bit more expensive. They typically average in price at about $13 plus shipping from the higher rated vendors. And you want to always be careful when you're looking at the vendors to choose one that gets at least a score of 9.0. The higher the better, but you don't necessarily need to choose the highest rated vendor with the most expensive pricing. There are quite a few you can actually choose from that have above a 9 rating. Now, the third most commonly sold t-shirt on Etsy is actually the Gildan unisex tees. And that's because these are the most affordable and they have a massive color selection available for both adult and youth tees. So you're going to see a lot of family t-shirts, like birthday shirts or vacation shirts or things like that, that are going to be of the Gildan brand so that they can have adult and youth sizes in all of those various colors. Now, Printify has those available from even more vendors worldwide. They have so many vendors because these are really, really popular. But their top vendors are priced at around $9 plus shipping. So a bit cheaper than the brands we've looked at so far. So, what does that mean in terms of profits, right? The average t-shirt is selling on Etsy right now for somewhere between $18 to $25, and that's going to depend on the brand, the color, and the style. And on Printify, I just went over all those average costs for each one, but let's say in general, an average of $8 to $15, depending, of course, again, on the color, brand, and style. But in general, that's going to give you about a 25% markup. So that's pretty good considering that you're not actually making these shirts. These are relatively hands off. All the manufacturing is being outsourced. So to have a 20 to 25% profit margin is pretty dang impressive. Now, you're also going to want to consider when you set your own pricing, not only what your competitors are selling their shirts for, but also don't forget to factor in your Etsy fees. And I actually have a full video coming out in a week or two that breaks down and details every single Etsy fee for you. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, Make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button right now so that you don't miss that video when it drops. It is super informative. And now that I have thrown a ton of numbers at you and scrambled all of our brains a little bit, let's take a peek at the last few shirts on this list. And of course, you know me, I have saved the best shirt designs for last. But before I show you the grand finale of epic selling shirt designs, I would really love it if you could go down and comment below and just let me know one thing that you really want to know about print on demand. Maybe it's something you're not sure about or something that you're struggling with. Or if you're a seasoned seller and you're just looking for design inspiration today, then maybe comment on one thing that you wish you had known when you were first starting out. Your comments are so valuable to me when I am planning my future videos, so I want to be as helpful to you guys as possible. So please take a quick second and let me know. Okay, so now that you've dropped me a wonderfully helpful comment with all your great thoughts, let's check out these last few designs here. This frog boat tee not only is super nostalgic, but it also has that whole cottage core look that is all the rage. And it is actually making $300 a day in sales, which is super impressive. But this raccoon moon shirt, which can I just say is so hilarious, so hilarious. This shirt is making $1,080 a day, which I'm not even sure how to wrap my mind around the fact that so many people are buying this hilarious shirt because that's crazy. That's just crazy to me. Coming back to that cottagecore vibe, we have this simple wildflowers tee that is also topping the Etsy sales charts, making $336 a day. And last but definitely not least, we have total 90s retro concert vibes. You're seeing a lot of concert tees, I'm sure, already on Etsy, but this dog retro concert tee is making $1,350 a day. That is bananas, y'all. So, okay. You've got some great ideas, right? Now you just need to jump over to Canva or Kittl, and don't worry, I have free trial links to both of those down below if you want to check them out for free. You get to have fun designing your own amazing designs while you're feeling inspired, right? Then you can go sign up for Printify, connect your Etsy store, and start raking in some of these amazing sales for yourself. And if you need help getting started, don't forget to check out the Printify tutorial that I mentioned before. I will put that here on the left for you. And if you want to see some awesome print-on-demand ideas that are not t-shirts, check out these 7-figure winners right here on the right. Catch you there.